I don't think that the city is capacitated for the fire season. We have the best equipment, but we don't have the ability to run these amazing toys bought by the city. And in response to my piece, there was a really weird video that came from the fire chief, Clinton Manuel. I think we can have a look at that one, and you can judge for yourself.
Hi, good day, Cape Town. My name is Clinton Manuel, Chief Officer of City of Cape Town Fire and Rescue Service. You might have seen the recent misinformation about our fire service, stating we are inadequately resourced, we're riding on old, outdated equipment.
I never said outdated.
I was going to correct that misinformation. As Chief Officer, I'm extremely proud of this fire service. In South Africa, we are known to be the best resource, the best equipped, the best staffed fire service that one can find in any of our provinces in South Africa. We have 32 fire stations. Each of those fire stations are open daily, which means we've got 32 major pumpers ready to respond to any incident in our city.
Wow.
So community, rest assured, this fire service, we are functioning. We are more than functioning. We've got specialized vehicles like the one I'm standing next to. We've also got state-of-the-art equipment, and we are ready to respond and assist in any emergency. And that is just to correct all misinformation being broadcast about this fire service.
And there they go. One of the vehicles that was on run that day. Now, I never said that they're riding on old, outdated equipment. I acknowledge that we have the best equipment, or some of the best equipment. The problem is that there are not many of these things on run. We have one ladder truck that is on run every day. Of the 4 ladder trucks that are available in the station. After that video was made about the Cape Town Fire and Rescue Service being, as you heard the fire chief say, more than equipped, a big gas fire broke out in the docks. There was no hazmat or hazardous material unit available. They were trying to find drivers. Almost an hour later, they sent officers from the academy to pick up vehicles in Belleville and respond in peak hour traffic to get to the dockyard. The request was at 2 o'clock. It took 40 minutes to find drivers and technicians, and then it took another 40 minutes to drive into town. Then after that, they only had one water tanker to respond to 100 houses that burnt down in Vrygroen. So the issue is not about that we don't have the equipment. It's what is on run day to day. There's this thing called the daily strength sheet that is issued to the various to the firehouses. From that, you can see what is on run, where it's on run. Since that article, they've moved the ladder truck from being on run in Belleville to being on run in Cape Town. But what happens if there's a fire in Strand CBD? Again, they're facing that same problem in reverse. I want our fire department to be capacitated, capable, and the excuse and where they say that at least we're not Joburg should never be the standard to what we are aspiring to for service delivery in Cape Town. So, bearing in mind that all these firefighters are leaving to various opportunities, even now at the end of November, 10 firefighters are leaving, 4 are going into early retirement. Where are these new recruits coming from? In the past, they've had recruiting days where hundreds of candidates were put through the rigors of testing, training, and one by one they were eliminated until there were only a handful left. They were promised these jobs, or rather the expectation was made, or rather they had expectations that they were going to be employed by the Fire and Rescue Department. And at the last moment, these plans were mysteriously cancelled by the City of Cape Town. With the drain of firefighters going to other places like Dubai or heading to early retirement, it's true, we train our people really well, but what are the push factors? Why are our firefighters being pushed out? And are we really ready for fire season? Just today, we got, I got this information. House alight, per armed response on scene. From fire control, no rescue vehicle available in the city for dispatch. Now, the kind of fire equipment and vehicles that are available to the city, the kind of vehicles that are on run, are at times wholly inappropriate. You cannot send a bush tender to tend to a house fire or a structural fire. Those things just simply don't have the capacity, the breathing apparatus, and they are that you cannot rescue people with what is on run. And if there is a major fire, it stretches our resources. The misinformation that comes from this is coming entirely from the city. And I want our firefighters to be capacitated ahead of firefighting season. I don't want hundreds of structures to be burnt down in Vrygroen for lack of availability of personnel or equipment.